Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Gridiron Gals podcast. I'm Rita, the NFL chick.
And hey, everybody, it's Chelsea, aka Chelsea's right.
Week 12, Charles. We are week 12 of the NFL season. And so by the time you hear this, the Bills and the Texans will have played. So we'll know how that goes. But nobody cares about that game anyway. So it does not on this podcast. So it doesn't even matter. It just is what it is. So, all right. This is the QB2 portion of the podcast because, at this point, people get hurt, things happen. And so sometimes, you get guys that are coming in. As of right now, like we know that Davis Mills is playing for CJ Stroud, who is out and has been out with a concussion. So more of that to come as Jameis Winston made his start of the 2025 season because Jackson Dart is out. And yes, Russell Wilson was supposed to be the 2, but he is no longer the 2. Well, he's the 2 now again because Jameis is the starter. So we saw Jameis Winston make a start. Any quick thoughts on that?
I'm here for the entertainment of Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
I am just here for the jokes and the entertainment.
Yeah, we literally we're just gonna laugh at Jameis Winston. So we're glad that he's starting, just for the fact that we get to potentially see something insanely ridiculous from him, whether it be pre-game, during the game, post-game, doesn't matter. We're gonna get some type of entertainment value.
We're gonna get that pick 6. We're gonna
exactly. Kirk Cousins is finally back as a starting helm, as Michael Penix has a partially torn ACL. As we know, Michael Penix has already torn both ACLs. And so this is just yet another injury for Penix. And I want to say that Penix had missed the game and already, and Kirk Cousins played horribly. So do we think Kirk Cousins can get back into the win column with Atlanta?
It's hard for me to make any real predictions about Atlanta because you never know what they're going to do. You really never know what they're going to do. Kirk Cousins, all that money they're paying him, he better get them in the win column.
He
better do it. I mean, he got a good chunk of games left. Like he could take them on a run if he wanted to.
I mean, but I just think Kirk Cousins is really good at just like, I'm here so don't get fined vibes. I don't think Kirk Cousins care enough about.
He is protecting his money, and he is not concerned about these people. And they played him. Y'all hired somebody else in here after you paid me all this money and started him. Now you want me to come back?
Yep. Exactly. And then somebody who already had 2 bad knees and a slow windup. Like, how fucking dare you? But anyway, here we are. Kirk Cousins is back in the starting situation for the Atlanta Falcons. Tyrod Taylor will get the start over Justin Fields. Clearly, the Jets have seen enough, and they said, never mind.
Well, what took him so long?
Because he's had a couple times where it's like he showed up and you're like, okay, so there is talent there. Then he turned around and disappoints you all over again. Just saying. They paid him some money, Frank. You know the politics of the NFL.
Yeah, I know. They paid him the money, but like, he stinks, man. I'm so sorry he stinks, but he stinks.
I really like Justin Fields, and I was rooting for him, but
he stinks.
Yeah, baby. I just don't think it's going to work out that way. And finally, what a lot of people, have been waiting to discuss, because he is going to bring a lot of views, engagement, interactions, whatever. Shedeur Sanders starts in place of Dillon Gabriel for the Cleveland Browns, as Dillon Gabriel is dealing with a concussion. So, did Shedeur essentially make the right decision by turning down teams that he didn't think he was going to get a situation for? Okay.
No. He had an opportunity to learn from some good people. Now, who is he learning from? The nasty man?
Girl, I forgot all about that nasty man. We ain't seen a lick of him. Has he even been around?
He's sitting there back there counting his money like Scrooge McDuck.
Y'all go on out there and play for me now. Go ahead. It's like somebody's uncle. You know, when you give him $10, you give a kid $10. Here, go on now. Go ahead and play.
Yeah, he out there minding his business. He ain't teaching nobody nothing. I'm glad that Shedeur is getting a chance to start this season. And the reason is so people can shut the fuck up talking about it.
That's not gonna happen though. You know that, right?
I'm tired of everybody acting like this is some kind of civil rights crusade that people are. The thing, why would the NFL, if teams want to win? I really do not think that teams have sat around and said, you know what, we're going to show Deion Sanders. We're going to not draft his son until the 5th round. We're going to show him because we care more about showing him than winning games.
I don't agree with that at all. I've seen Colin Kaepernick get blackballed. I absolutely
well, hey, we don't have to agree. This is what I believe. Colin Kaepernick also was a much better player than Shedeur Sanders.
So if he can get blackballed, then why you think somebody of a lesser talent can't?
Well, I mean, okay. I don't think nobody's doing it. I seen him throw the football. Did you see him throw the football?
I did. I seen Shedeur break a record for completion percentage in college football. I did.
I'm not talking about college football.
Well, that's all we have because he hasn't played in the NFL outside of like.
Did you see him
like a quarter?
Your team on Sunday?
That's a quarter. I'm not going to go by that. I'm not, and no one should. Honestly, no one should.
I did not know that you was one of his aunties. My bad.
I'm not one of his aunties, but I'm not one of his aunties. But I don't agree with that in the sense of like, for whatever reason, the rumor about Shedeur was he was immature and he was all these things. There was a vendetta about Shedeur. There are former NFL players were literally having conversations about these things. I believe it to be true. I don't know why. I don't think he's a bad kid, but I also don't think he's that talented to make a stinker about. Like, I think that he deserves an opportunity, right? But I'm not going to make a stinker about, like, I don't think that he's first round talent, so I'm not going to go out here and be like, justice for Shedeur Sanders, because it's just not that deep, right? But for whatever reason, the league just didn't care for him. And what we do know is Kevin Stefanski absolutely doesn't care for him. He won't even say his name.
I don't think that people would, because I think that of course it's possible, and it happened with what's his name, Colin Kaepernick. But I don't think that that's what happened with him. And he hasn't really done himself any favors either. He hasn't done his up any favors with the way he carried. But listen, we done already talked about Shedeur enough. Listen, we'll see what he do on Sunday when he gets
at this point, it's up to him to prove people right, wrong, indifferent, you know what I'm saying? Because he's now up to play in the National Football League. Now, I will say this, like somebody made a meme and was like, we talking about setting Shedeur up to fail, like the Browns haven't set all the other ones up to fail. And that's a valid point. So I don't know what's going to happen here, but whether Shedeur fails, passes, whatever, it ain't like they've done a great fucking job from 1999 on, because this is the 42nd quarterback that the Cleveland Browns have had since coming back into the National Football League. Clearly, they ain't good at this shit, okay? So maybe we should just ignore all this shit. Is what I'm saying, because they went and got Deshaun Watson and he went from sugar to shit.
It is unignorable. It is unignorable. Shedeur Sanders is probably one of the most polarizing people in the NFL.
That's the unfortunate part. But the bigger picture is that the Browns have done nothing.
Let me finish. He's one of the most polarizing people in the NFL for various reasons. And it's not like any two things. People are stuck on Deion Sanders. And they are just Deion Sanders followers to the death. and they feel like this is the extension. There are people who only watch the Colorado Buffs play and they only did that, and now they only want to see that, and they feel like he is being wronged in the NFL because he's the third string. Well, now he moved up to be QB2. And what I was telling someone before, I was like, QB2, you are very likely to get in games. Like, that is not a position to thumb your nose at. Well, he was QB2 for a very short period of time, and now he'll be QB1. And what I'm saying is, I am glad that everyone will be satisfied so that everyone can shut the fuck up.
They're not going to be satisfied. That's what I'm saying.
Well, he's playing. He's playing. He's on a sucky team. If you listen to the rumors, if just like there were rumors that he was colluded against, there was, also rumors that he was just like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
I don't think that those were rumors. Those were true. Dion confirmed that happened.
Then you had a choice to not be on the Browns. If that is the case.
But he wanted to be on the Browns. He wanted to be on the Browns essentially because he felt like that because they've had 42 quarterbacks, clearly there's a carousel.
So
he felt like that was going to be a better chance, which we're here now.
So when I said he had a choice to be on the Browns, you agree, right?
Yes, for sure. Okay,
that's all I'm saying. So this is what it is.
Hey, listen, whatever happens is this what's going to happen. We're going to blame Shedeur. It's fine. When really the bigger issues is that the Browns have fucking corroded every single quarterback that they've had. Shedeur, why you wanted to go there? I get why in the grand in the macro of it, but in the micro of it, it makes no sense. They're not going to develop you. They're not interested in developing you. So good luck to everybody over there. Kevin Stefanski don't like him. I'm sure that Shedeur probably don't like him back now because Stefanski don't like him. Well, the GM likes him. The head coach don't. It's already a conflict. So it's going to be a shit show regardless. I will say that this is probably the best time to put him in because of the opponent in which that they're playing, which is the Raiders. But then maybe not because they got a good defense. So I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be a mess. And I'm here for it. I'm watching all of the shit show. I'm going to watch it because you know why? When everybody's talking about it, at least I can know what the hell happened so I can be in tune of what was going on. It's kind of like watching a movie. Oh, did you see that blockbuster? I want to be at the water cooler having the conversation. So that's really it. I don't give a fuck about what happens because he plays for the Browns. I don't give a fuck about the Browns. I'm just here for the entertainment value. Just the same way as Jameis. And finally, Joe Burrow, not Joe Flacco, potentially could be playing this Sunday. Now, he has not finished the 21-day window of coming back from injury. They say he looked good in practice. Now, first they say he had a full team practice. Then we find out he was with the scout team, similar to the shit that they did with the Ravens. But nobody's mad at that, of course. So now he played. I guess he played with the starters today. He practiced and he looked good. So they're looking at potentially playing him this Sunday. But mind you, they play the Ravens literally in 4 days. So if he were to play Sunday, then that would mean 4 days later he'd be playing. But too late, or is it just the Bengals are? I'm leaving here with something.
Oh, I mean, if he's ready to play, I don't think it's too late. I mean, it's still 7 games left. I mean, and you also, just like you said about what's his name? Justin Fields, ain't they paying him? Mm-hmm. Get your ass on that goddamn field then.
Look, they're gonna put him on the field regardless of what the situation is. It is too late. Okay, they're 3-7. They have to play the Ravens twice. They have to play the Patriots, who are currently first in the AFC East, and they also have to play the Buffalo Bills. Even if they win 2 of those 4, that is 9 losses. They're not making the playoffs. Not with that defense anyway. And so I think this is just a simple matter of, well, I paid you a lot of money. You got to go out there and do something. We just going to have to start playing spoiler at this point. But what you're not about to do is take no fucking vacation.
You don't want him to be out another entire season. He's had that happen before. Once or twice, you play him.
Yeah. I do think that playing him too prematurely is problematic because if just because somebody says that they're ready to play, it could really just be like he's anxious to play, right? Mm-hmm. And then you go out there and play prematurely. and re-aggravate a turf toe, gotta be careful. Because remember, the original prognosis was he would be back by Buffalo. Well, now we're thinking about 2 games too soon.
If if they're not playing for anything and he re-aggravates the turf toe, then why does it make a difference?
I mean, it should. If I'm Joe Burrow, it makes a difference to me in the sense of like, y'all don't give a fuck about my health, right? But in the sense of the Bengals, they're like, we paid you a lot of money, bro. You're gonna have to go out there and play fucking football because the offense, everybody's like, oh, Joe Burrow's coming back. Well, the offense ain't the problem. They put up points.
Yeah.
Not Sunday. They didn't do that Sunday, but they put up points. They fucking let the Jets come back and beat them, yo. The Jets.
I didn't even know that.
Yes. Yes. The Jets. Like they let the Jets score like 40 plus points on them. So it's not with Justin Fields, by the way. It's not a Bengals offense problem. Joe Flacco threw for almost 500 yards in that game, friend. 4 touchdowns. Joe Burrow won't come back and do the same thing, and they're going to keep losing because they can't stop a nosebleed. But
yeah, that's what Brown should have kept.
Who?
Joe Burrow? I mean, not Joe Burrow. Joe Flacco?
Yeah. Oh, you said the Browns should have kept 100%. Now, can we agree that he didn't look the same?
Huh?
Can we agree, though, that, like, Flacco looks different, and probably because, like, he has more weapons in this Bengals offense than he did with Cleveland, because he wasn't scoring this many points in Cleveland.
Yeah, but he still is better than what they got over there. Why would you send, like, y'all knew that he was better than Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel ain't did nothing since he took that first snap. So, like, I mean, hey, Mike Tomlin said, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all gonna send one over to the division?
Like, why would you do that, traitor? Then turned around and lost, so we understood his issue. But then they got their lick back this past weekend. So, hey, Joe Burrow gonna play. Whether it be this Sunday, whether it be Thursday on Thanksgiving, he's going to play sooner than later. Because at the end of the day, that ownership said, I want my motherfucking money, and I want it right now. And you're gonna give it to me, okay, with interest. One thing that I can say that I saw coming. Now, I didn't see all of this coming. I will say this. The Chiefs are not in first place of the AFC West. I saw that because I predicted that the Broncos would win the division. Now, they're still, it's only week 12. It's up to week 18. Some games to be played. But they have a 4-game lead, and I believe the Chiefs are third in the AFC West.
That's crazy.
Are we ready to bury the Chiefs, friend? Is it time? Is it time to pull out a little?
I don't see the Broncos letting up. I feel like I feel like burying. I feel like the Chiefs have won like 9 straight division. They have like 9 straight division wins. It's gonna stay 9.
It's gonna stay 9. I'm trying to look up. I'm about to look up the Broncos schedule.
The problem is, one thing the Chiefs know how to do is win in the playoffs. Yes. And all you got to do is get in the playoffs.
Right.
Like, yeah, you want to get seeding. Yeah, you want to get, home field and all of that. But all you got to do is get in the playoffs. And they know how to do the playoffs.
They know how to play off.
So,
now, yeah.
I wouldn't count them out until that last game. And they probably going to have to win that last game. But if they can squeak in, I wouldn't sleep on them.
All right, so this is the remainder of the Broncos schedule, and let's go through it. You tell me if it's a W or a L. Broncos at Commanders.
That's a W.
Broncos at Raiders.
W.
Packers at Broncos.
I'm going to say that's an L, but that really is a 50-50.
It's a 50-50, but I'm leaning towards, I think, a W because the Green Bay is,
It's hard.
they don't know. They don't know who they want to be. Jaguars at Broncos.
That's another 50-50 too.
Okay. Broncos at Chiefs on Christmas Day.
I think that's an L.
Okay. Chargers at Broncos.
Chargers at Broncos, that's a dub.
So you've really only named 2 and a possible dub L's out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games remaining. Hey,
like
Fred.
I said, they are not winning the division. But
Hey, Fred.
they are, if they get into the playoffs, don't take your eye off of them.
Okay. Listen, the as of right now, if the season were today, which I hate when people say this, but let's just hypothetically say they are not in the playoffs. The Kansas City Chiefs are not in the playoffs. Now,
the Chiefs are what, 5-5?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think they're 5-5. So here's their remaining schedule. Chiefs at Cowboys next Thursday. We know Charles doesn't pick against the Cowboys. And also,
I'm going to tell you, hey, I don't know what defense plans to show up.
But also, that offense is playing really well.
Their offense is playing really well. Like, I'm not counting the Cowboys out in that game, especially at home.
Texans at Chiefs. That's probably an L. Yeah. I mean, W, excuse me. Yeah?
Yeah.
Chargers at Chiefs. Now, Chargers, remember, beat them week 1. So, Chiefs, you think you can get their lick back?
Yeah, they probably get their lick back there. The Chargers are unpredictable as well.
Very. Chiefs at Titans.
Okay, they'll win that one.
Broncos at Chiefs, which is where we said.
Well, we said, yeah. So they can possibly win. What is that? Are we up to 3?
1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last one, Chiefs at Raiders. So they could potentially win 5 of their last 6, friend. Whereas with the Broncos, we had 2, maybe 3 losses. Could get real interesting. Real interesting. Real interesting. I don't know, friend.
The Broncos cannot get comfortable. They cannot get comfortable. But if the Chiefs win this division, I'm gonna be like, this whole shit is fucking weird.
I swear to God, I'm about to be like everybody else and be like, Vegas. But then I look at the schedule and it's like, I can't even blame this on Vegas. It's just super favoring that they have this fucking schedule at the end of the season as of right now. So we'll see how this goes, but it looks favorable, in my opinion, to the Kansas City Chiefs. And look, the Broncos is on some Tebow time shit too. They don't show up offensively until the 4th quarter, like when Tim Tebow was there back in like 2010, 2011. So it really could be some interesting shit to end the season. The Broncos better keep their head on a swivel. That's all I know.
That'd be crazy if they.
Insane. All right, week 12, and we got for sure 1 Tubi game of the week. Just nasty. By the time you see this, the Texans and the Bills have already played, so we're gonna move along from that. Sunday, you have Steelers go to Chicago to play the Bears.
Hey, I think they're gonna lose that game.
Who's that?
The Steelers. I think the Bears win that.
Okay, I'm with you on that. Bear down, friend. I'm going with the bear down. That's how that goes. Jets at Ravens.
Hey, get out my face, please.
I mean, Tyrod's starting, so I'm a little nervous because I think Tyrod can move the ball a little bit better than Justin Fields. But ultimately, I think even if it is a close one, I think the Ravens
are home. Come on, yeah.
I think the Ravens find a way to pull this one out.
Okay.
Patriots at Bengals.
I'm going with the Patriots.
Yeah. I just think that they playing too well right now. Giants at Lions.
The Lions ain't losing 2 weeks in a row.
They are 10.5-point favorites. You like that spread?
Good Lord, that's a college football spread. Oh, that's disrespectful as hell.
I got one funny. I got one worse than that. I'll tell you later.
Okay.
I think we both going with the Lions here. Vikings at Packers.
Oh, man. I'm going to pick the Vikings, though.
Yeah, look, if you wasn't going to pick them, I was like, I think I'm going to go with the Vikings. But if she picks the Vikings, I'm going to go with the Packers. Because, like, I just don't know what Green Bay going to show up. That's the problem. I have no idea which one is going to actually, like, come to work on Sunday. So if JJ McCarthy, like, puts together a half-decent product, they can win, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. All right. Seahawks at Titans. The Seahawks are 13-point favorites.
Oh, that is.
Are you taking the spread or no? That's what we need to know.
Oh, I'm taking the spread on that. I'm taking the spread.
So you're taking the -13.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking the spread.
Forget who we think gonna win. Because I think we both just agree, like, look, this is a shit show. Do we think that they're going to cover? That's the better question.
I mean, I know that Sam Darnold likes to see ghosts sometimes, but
like he did Sunday.
Hey, he was getting haunted. But hey, let's not waste our time here.
All right. So Seahawks and Titans it is. I mean, Seahawks with the spread, excuse me. Colts at Chiefs. This is interesting.
Now, that is going to be a good game. Is that a 1 o'clock game, 4 o'clock game? That's a 4 o'clock game.
This is a 1 p.m. game, friend.
Oh, what? That should have been Sunday Night Football. Boy, them schedule makers, I know they could kick themselves. I'm picking the Colts.
Yeah. I'm not ready to trust Daniel Jones. I want to be wrong about this because obviously I want the Chiefs to just die. Figuratively, of course, not literally. But I don't know. I feel like Daniel Jones is going to let me down. So I got to go with the Chiefs here. I don't know, Fred. Okay. Jaguars and Cardinals. Why wasn't this the Tubi game of it? Well, you know why? Because Jaguars are ironically 6-4. So I guess you couldn't make this the Tubi game.
Yeah, but the Cardinals... I can't believe the Cowboys lost to the Cardinals. Oh, my God.
Football is weird, ain't it?
Football is ridiculous.
Football is fucking weird. Fucking weird.
I picked the Jags this time. That man's son is not playing.
Ooh, who you talking about?
Oh, I don't know who I'm talking about.
What man's son?
That man.
Oh, he's not playing. Mr. Junior. Ohio State, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. You're right. I forgot. He did have an appendix surgery. He had appendicitis. So you're right. Chad, I was like, who is that man?
I wasn't going any further. I said,
you could at least call him Harvey Mercer. You know what I'm saying?
I said that man. I don't even like. I ain't even flying that close to the sun.
Yes. Harvey Mercer Jr. is getting appendicitis. He is not playing, so you're right. Yeah, that's not going to be a good look. Jaguars it is. All right, Charles, time to be stressed out. Eagles at Cowboys. What we doing, friend? Well, we know who you picking.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Cowboys.
Somebody else said that too, and I was like, I feel a jinx coming on.
Okay, well, I wasn't saying it the jinx, but the Eagles feel ripe for the picking. Even though I know that they've won and they've won handedly the last couple of weeks, it still feels right for the picking, friend. And I think that this offense of Dallas is coming together, and I think it could potentially create a problem. So
they are not playing the Cowboys that they played week 1.
Correct.
They are not. That you know, it's still fuck Jerry Jones, but that Quinnen Williams deal.
That's what I'm saying, friend. I feel like that, you know, some things have turned around. I like it. I like the matchup. Let me say that. I like the matchup.
It's going to be a good game. It's definitely going to be a good game. Y'all send your prayers my way.
I'm rolling with the boys on Sunday. Falcons at Saints. Trash and trasher.
Damn. I think, hey, the Saints is just so bad, man. I think Kirk Cousins gonna stun on them boys down there.
I mean, who knows? But yeah, it feels like Kirk Cousins' redemption time is coming. Sunday Night Football. Bucks at Rams.
Oh, that's another good game. I don't really have a. I'm gonna say the Rams just because they're at home.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just go with the Rams too. Although, like, the Bucks is probably gonna find some way to win this game because they just been kind of, toggling.
Yeah, they're scrappy.
On the line. And the Rams have a couple of starters that they put on injured reserve, so could work out for the Bucks. But I'm still like you. I'm going with the Rams at home. Monday Night Football. Panthers at 49ers. Panthers are 6-5, friend.
I don't think they beat the 49ers though.
Not beating the 49ers. Look, Brock Purdy looked good coming back, so that's definitely gonna be a thing. I'm definitely rolling with the Niners. All right, and the Tubi game of the week is the 2-8 toilet bowl. Browns at Raiders. And watch this. I feel like every time we pick a Tubi game, the shit is
good. Yep. I'm not gonna watch that though. I'm sorry. I know y'all want to watch.
It's a 4 o'clock. Well, you know what? Your game comes on at 4:25, so you're definitely not gonna watch.
The hell? I don't want. I watch the highlights.
He said, "I ain't doing all of that."
Yeah, I ain't doing all of that. It's gonna be a sack fest out there, joint.
Yo, hey, a mess, right?
It ain't gonna be nothing but sacks for everybody.
Hey, listen, Gino can't move, Shedeur don't move. It's gonna be all bad. Hey, listen.
Both Max Crosby and whatchamacallit gonna have
Myles Garrett, they just gonna have a sack off. It's gonna be a sack off. Literally, a sack off.
Between those two teams, which team gets the most sacks?
I'm gonna go with the Browns because they have a better overall defense. I think they have
that offensive line the Raiders got.
Hey, friend, they can't do nothing.
Swiss cheese.
So I did listen. Hey, because who did the Raiders play? Their last opponent, and that team also had. Huh?
You talking about the Raiders' last opponent?
Or the Cowboys, right?
Cowboys, yeah.
Hey, in the beginning of that game, everybody just was sacking everybody. I said, I'm not interested in this shit. And I turned it off. I said, the Cowboys gonna find a way to win this anyway. But the first quarter, I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, is anybody gonna not get a sack? Like,
he might have gotten 5 or 6 sacks. He might have been sacked 5 or 6 times. Gino might have been sacked 5 or 6 times.
It was bad.
Tony Williams got a sack. Kenny Clark got a sack. James Houston always gets a sack. I think they shared a sack. I'm trying to think of who else.
It was bad.
Oh, Jadeveon Clowney got a sack.
It was bad, friend. It was bad. I was just like, I already know the Cowboys is going to win, so it don't matter. I'm going to just go ahead and catch the highlights in the morning because in the first part of that game, everybody just, look, Dak was getting sacked. Gino was, I said, hey, somebody got to figure something out. And obviously, eventually, the Cowboys did. So that's really going to be, it's going to be 20 times worse on Sunday because neither one of those dudes are Dak Prescott. So good luck to everybody that's going to that game or viewing that game. That's going to be a fucking mess. All right. College football. So, James Franklin decided to take the job as the head coach of Virginia Tech. And I made a post earlier, Charles, that I really felt like that it felt like the easy road out for James Franklin. And maybe he just needed something that didn't have so much pressure after being at Penn State for like 12 years. But do you like this? I mean, I think that the hiring is good for Virginia Tech, great for Virginia Tech, for obvious reasons. But do you think that James Franklin is working smarter, not harder, or did he take the easy way out?
don't know. I wouldn't say the easy way out. You know, Virginia Tech is still a respectable and can be a competitive program. Um, but it don't they he won't have the same amount of pressure that he had with Penn State. And you know, after a while, your peace of mind starts to be more important. And there are other jobs that are open, but listen, you don't want to go down to, I mean, and I don't know what other jobs he was in consideration for, but like, I wouldn't, if I was a coach and I had some options, I wouldn't be trying to go down to LSU where the whole governor is involved in the process and all of that kind of stuff. I wouldn't be trying to deal with that foolishness. And what they're going to find is that they're going to miss out on high quality talent because they all get the governor needs to be running the state. The state got a lot of issues. So I feel like he made the best choice probably for his peace of mind, his family, and the level of support that he could get there. Because that's another thing you have to consider when you're a coach going into the job. Who the fuck is the AD up in this bitch? You know, who is the, you know, who do I need to, where is my support system? Where are the people that's going to speak up for me? You got to have all of those pieces. So I think he probably made a very good business decision. I wouldn't think it was a easy, like, let me just take a little cupcake job because hey, he's getting paid enough money that he can go coach somebody's high school if you want to.
Very true.
Just don't want to be thinking about nothing, you know. You know, it can't be a high school in Texas, but unless you go show and prove. But like he could have done that, but I just think that he was just like, hey, I've done the big, super high profile, high intensity job. I took y'all far. The next year, y'all gave me your ass to kiss. I need to find something where I can still make a difference, but walk away with peace of mind.
So the rumor that I heard from a very well known source was that James Franklin wanted the Maryland job. He thought that Mike Locksley was going to be fired. James Franklin had coached at Maryland before, and that um, when Maryland came out and said we're committing ourselves to Mike Locksley for 2026, you notice shortly thereafter is when he took the job at Virginia Tech. Maryland can't afford to get rid of Mike Locksley. It's only a $14 million buyout, and I'm saying only like this. It is a lot of money to me and you, but to like these programs, it's not a lot of money. But to Maryland, it is a lot of money, and Maryland doesn't really have the resources to take that buyout, which is why Locksley is returning for
Yeah.
2026. So the T was that, you know, Franklin wanted that job, and then they decided that, you know, that wasn't going to work. And he took the Virginia Tech job. Virginia Tech obviously is in the ACC. So it's a much cleaner path, in my opinion, to like win an ACC championship as opposed to winning a Big Ten championship when you had Penn State. He can continue recruitment with in the Maryland, um, DC, Virginia area, which he was already heavily doing when he was at Penn State. So he has the opportunity to continue to recruit local and get big recruits local. And I don't think that people at Virginia Tech are like, we won a championship. They just want relevancy again.
Yeah.
Which he can do that.
In the conversation. They want to storm the field.
They want to storm it.
They want to storm the field.
They want to storm the fucking field. They want to feel the feeling that Virginia felt when Virginia beat Florida State earlier this season. That's really what it is.
Yep.
And James Franklin can give you that. He can give you, and the ACC is so ass. Look at Clemson. You know what I'm saying? Dabo Luther King don't want to do nothing. He don't want to conform to the current state of college football, which is why he's never going to be relevant again. Miami got Carson back. There's that. I mean, who else do we care about in the ACC? I mean, Virginia's playing well, but
Virginia's playing well. So yeah, I mean, I feel like it's a good look for him. He like, hey, these people is not expecting to be in the college football championship. Wonderful.
And then they might stumble over in it, friend. They might stumble over in it.
They might.
That's just the case. That's just the case. So that, like I do. It does feel like that this job is quote unquote beneath him, just in the sense of like where he came from. But then I also understand like the pressure is probably nowhere near what he had, and he has an easier path of winning essentially at Virginia Tech. So it'll be interesting to see, how this career path goes for James Franklin. All right. Lane Kiffin. I really don't like talking about Lane Kiffin because he annoys me, and everybody's always like, oh, why don't you want Lane Kiffin of Coach Florida? No, I don't. But Lane Kiffin is currently in a love triangle right now between Ole Miss, LSU, and Florida, and it looks like he is starting to let go of the hand of Ole Miss. He's starting to let go. I don't know which way he's going because he visited Gainesville and visited Baton Rouge. But it's been a lot of drama, Charles. Originally, Ole Miss claims that they told him he needed to make a decision by the Egg Bowl, and then Lane Kiffin came out and was like, "Nah, I ain't hear none of that shit. The fuck they talking about? I ain't got to make no motherfucking decisions. What the fuck?" And so, do you think he stays eventually, or is he gone?
Oh, he's gone. I think he's gone. I think that he's just going to keep moving. I don't think that Ole Miss is an attractive job, but it is not as attractive as Florida or LSU. I mean, yeah.
They don't have pedigree, friend. They don't have like somebody asked Lane Kiffin recently, like, what is it about a job that attracts you, and he said all of these things essentially that Ole Miss
doesn't have. Yeah.
He said everything that Ole Miss wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how you know he's gone. I hope LSU takes him. Please go ahead. Go.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, honey. He going to Florida.
Oh no, I don't want it. It's drunk. Yo.
Out of the two, who could fit Lane Kiffin's personality? And he is not going to be dealing with all of that upper level bullshit at LSU. That man going to Gainesville.
If I'm him, I'm going to Gainesville just off the strength alone of like, I don't want to be talking to no fucking governor. Y'all need to go out and stop having an interim tag on a LSU president and get a real fucking president, because I want to talk to somebody.
Can you imagine if Alabama's governor of Alabama said, "Hey, Nick Saban." The way, what?
Yeah.
Like, come on. Nick Saban is the governor of
Yes. He is the governor. That's why that would never happen, Charles. That would never happen because Nick Saban is the governor of Alabama. Whether he coaches there or not, he's always going to be the governor. And it doesn't fucking matter. I don't even, Ivy, I guess maybe he's still the governor. I don't fucking know. We don't care about who is the governor. It's him.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
State.
And so Lane Kiffin wants to, even though he don't have the same personality and pedigree and all of that kind of stuff, he is a good coach. He is a great offensive coordinator. He's a doofy jerk, and that's why we really don't like him. He play all day long to me. Like, you play all day long.
Too much. You 50 years old. Grow the fuck up.
You play all day long, but like, that man is not going to sit up there. And he is from the family tree, the Nick Saban family tree. He's not going to go up there and have the AD and the governor and all of these people talking to him like he ain't never did this work before. He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that.
Well, so I hope you're wrong, Fred. I hope you're wrong. I want you to be wrong, fuck it.
That man could go to Gainesville and be a star. And he would turn that, I think he would turn it around. Like, he's good. I get annoyed because I'd be like, boy, that man can coach the football.
He's good. He ain't great. He don't have no accolades, friend. He don't got nothing. So
he ain't get to the right place yet. Yeah. I feel like he get to the right place, he gonna hit his stride.
I don't know, friend. Well, I don't know.
Tuscaloosa. There's no room Tuscaloosa. So there's that. I don't even want that to be an option. So I hope he goes somewhere real soon. Even though we we gonna keep Caitlin. I'm not saying
Yes, yes, you are.
but
You
I'm
gonna
just saying
keep.
that if that was, I was very worried about that. I was like,
I don't think that I don't know. It don't feel like it's worth it to me. That's just where I'm at with it. But we'll see how this goes, because I do think in a couple of weeks we'll see, how this whole thing, will turn out. And I just don't see how he stays at Ole Miss based on the things that I've heard him say. All right, top. It's November, so we're starting with the college football playoff, scenarios in the top four. So currently, as it shows, Ohio State is 1, Indiana is 2. I still can't believe that. Texas A&M was 3. That game was crazy, by the way. Down 30-3 in the first half.
man.
And winning 31-30 in the second half. Insane. In the game. And Georgia, because of Alabama's loss to Oklahoma, has found their way up to the Final Four. We like it? Don't like it? Do you think somebody else should have been in the Final Four?
I'm not going to be making any decisions about any comments about. I'm not saying I'm not going to answer your question, but this is going to change again. They are not baiting me into arguing time earlier than it needs to be in arguing time. We have time left. Those 4, all of that's going to change. So I'm not going to start arguing. The only ones that I think will probably stay in there, I'm sure Ohio State will stay in there, and I'm sure Texas A&M will stay in there. I am not sure about Georgia or Indiana. But when I say stay in, I mean stay in the top 4, but maybe it shifts around. We do not know what happened, but they're not getting ready to make me start arguing weeks before it's time.
I'm actually surprised. I get why Texas A&M didn't this week because of the margin that they were down, but I'm at some point it feels like if them and Indiana have the same record, do they leapfrog them up to number 2? It'll be interesting. Not that it would matter in the grand scheme of things, right? Because they all get buys, so it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But it will be interesting to see, how this goes. So I'm with you. I'm not about to argue with nobody about this shit. It's just interesting that they start in November doing this Final Four, which I'm like, okay. Still football to be played, dog. It's just crazy. So there is that college football weekend. All right, it is Volcano bonus topic. I'm sorry. So it's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is on its way. And Chels knows this is my favorite holiday. I love it. So, what was the question that you posed to ask me, friend?
So, this is Rita is the only person that I know that likes Thanksgiving more than Christmas.
I'm not the only person. I know I can't be the only person.
I said you are the only person I know.
No way.
Yes. Guess what? Everybody else in my world is heavy on the Christmas. Thanksgiving is a big thing, right? But heavy on Christmas. You are the only one is like, you want to have Thanksgiving is yes, that is your time. So because it is Rita's favorite holiday, I thought that we could talk about Thanksgiving a little bit since next week is Thanksgiving. Whoa. And so the question is, what is one dish you are not putting on your plate, no matter who made it?
Don't fucking matter. Don't put no cranberry sauce on my plate. Don't put it on my plate. I'm not eating it. That lady looked like she. Come on now. Who created this? It's disgusting. It's disgusting, friend. Don't put it on my fucking plate. Who made cranberry into a Jello and thought that was a good idea?
Ocean Spray.
Shit, fucking nasty, friend. Fucking nasty.
I feel like I don't even know who I'm even.
No, you absolutely do. Have you ever said, "Give me a cranberry juice"? I don't even like cranberry juice mixed in my liquor. You think I want some fucking cranberry sauce? Cranberry juice is disgusting. Cranberries are disgusting. Very good for you. I take cranberry pills, okay? Just so I don't have to deal with the sourness of cranberries. It's a disgusting fruit, friend. Disgusting. And then y'all made it into the form of a jello. It's crazy.
You don't understand what it means when you have your turkey and a little bit of gravy and some stuffing, right? All there together, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Just a little corner of the cranberry sauce, all right with it, and put a full in your mouth.
All I want is the savory stuff. Give me the savory. I want the savory.
When you do that, when you have that little combo right there, when you put it in your mouth, the angels, the choir of angels start singing.
The devil was an angel of music.
The choir of angels start singing. All you need, and what you do is, all you need is just a little bit of cranberry, a little bit of, as you go along.
Honey, don't you put that motherfucking cranberry sauce on my shit. That or fucking sauerkraut. Don't fucking put neither one of them on my plate. Don't do it. I don't want nothing sour. You see the theme? You see the theme here? I don't want nothing sour. Because Thanksgiving is supposed to be savory, not sour.
This is highly disturbing, and I regret even bringing this segment. I am highly disturbed.
Savory only. Savory only. I don't want sour. Okay? Don't put nothing sour on my fucking plate because I'm not eating it. Nothing. I don't want it.
I am. So I was going to answer the question too, but after I get my brain together real quick.
Answer the question. What you would take off?
It's not that I don't like it, but I don't prefer mashed potatoes and gravy. We don't even serve mashed potatoes and gravy. I know a lot of people do. We don't even serve that. We do, sweet candy yams and whatever. But I am definitely not as much. Like, I think when I was younger, I ate more mashed potatoes and gravy, but I'm absolutely passing that up. I would rather add more stuffing or something on my plate. But yeah, I'm not gonna do the mashed potatoes and gravy.
I want rice. I want I want the combo. I want the turkey on a bed of rice, but then I want the stuffing kind of like a little bit, like I want the turkey in the middle. Okay, a bed of rice and a bed of stuffing. I want it on top of both, and then I can put the gravy all over it. That's my idea of a great Thanksgiving. I'm not eating no mashed potatoes with no gravy. I'm not doing that.
Well, we don't have rice either. I mean, I eat rice, of course, but we don't eat rice.
Everybody makes rice for me, though. That's the funny part. Like, most people don't eat rice with their Thanksgiving. But, my people, they going to make me a small pot of rice, friend, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat my rice with my turkey and my stuff.
I am learning so much. This is amazing.
I need both of it. I need it all.
A little kid that they gotta make them some chicken nuggets.
That's me, friend. That's me. I gotta have they're gonna make me a little small plate of rice, and then we good to go. So I feel special because somebody's looking out for me. They going to get my rice, and I got my rice, and then I got my stuffing, and then I got my turkey over top of it with the gravy all over.
My boss makes cranberry cookies.
Now, see, I got sugar in it.
Huh?
That sounds like I got sugar in it. So I might can eat that.
Well, it's both because, and and you keep saying sour. Sour isn't the word. It is tart.
I know my taste buds tingle in a way that I don't like it. That's what I know.
And the cranberry and on top of it's a cookie, but like it's a cranberry puree on top of it, and they are amazing.
I don't know, friend.
Justice for the cranberry. I am so sorry to this lady. I ought to put your ass in the motherfucking volcano.
The lady said she want to put me in the volcano because I don't want no cranberry sauce.
I'm trying to understand how, like
Not eating
the
it.
turkey, stuffing, gravy, cranberry sauce combo.
Not
That
me. And the lady is drinking water because she's stressed out. I'm not eating that cranberry sauce. I'm not eating it. And you can't make me. You can't make me because I'm a grown up. I can't. I don't have to eat that.
Yeah, but you're a grown up and somebody got to make you a pot of rice.
Yes. Yes. Because grown ups eat rice. Yes. Yes.
Not at my African American Thanksgiving table.
Excuse me. Rice is a southern dish that all your ancestors ate. Don't start with that.
It is a southern dish on other days.
It's gonna be on that day too.
I need that when I got stuffing, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
I got potatoes.
I want all the starches, friend. I want it all. I want every starch but the mashed potatoes. I want all of it. I want all the starches. That's the part you don't get. I want it all. Except for the mashed potatoes. Because I can do without mashed potatoes. I only like mashed potatoes with pot roast. This is a crazy comment. Okay, we're gonna get back to football, I swear. I only like mashed potatoes with pot roast. And even then, friend, I still want rice first. I still prefer rice. All right. I'm not going to upset her no more. It is volcano time. Who are you putting in the volcano this
week? You. Broke my brain over here. You. No. Okay, seriously. I am putting my young nephews, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, in the volcano.
Oh yeah, shorty.
Because you two fools were standing on the sideline with your helmet on, looking like Marvin the Martian for the first series of the game, and I was extremely confused. Jalen Told out there, Ryan Florida out there. I said, boy, they standing there looking like Dumb and Dumber. Because, and listen, when when the players are sitting out for a series and then all of a sudden they're in, something has happened that is disciplinary. And Cowboys keep everything very close to the vest. But you can pretty much imagine what's going on here. They played in Vegas on Monday night. And those two probably was out there having a good time in Vegas. And listen, I understand. I get it. You're young. You're rich. Y'all got a game to play. And that man said, be in the house at a certain time. You needed to be in the house at a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? All somebody need to say is, you know who I saw down there on the blackjack table at 11 o'clock? Y'all know better than that. And now everybody is, talking about it. And now your questions are related to why you were sitting out that series, especially in a game that you was getting a lot of attention for. It's because it's the first game that the Cowboys have played since Marshawn Kneeland passed away. That is all they were talking about. I'm glad they won. Y'all some dodo birds. Y'all are some dodo birds. Like, please have some self-control. You are in Vegas. You could also maybe go out after the game. Hey, don't talk.
Well, they can't because they got to go straight home. They can't. Oh, then again, but because what was that, Monday night? Yeah,
it was Monday night.
Yeah, they can. They got to get on the plane.
Oh, but it was Monday night, but not really Monday night. Hey, Vegas season is over. So it's Monday, yeah, but it's Monday night, but it was really earlier. Either way, go another time.
So there was a rumor going around that CeeDee Lamb was caught in a casino throwing up at 7:30 in the morning. I don't know who started this rumor, but that's the rumor. So Calvin Watkins, who covers the Cowboys for the Dallas News, tweeted that CeeDee Lamb said he and George Pickens missed curfew. I think we all knew that. Before the game at Las Vegas. The two were having dinner and a few drinks at Red Rock Casino. Lamb denied he was throwing up at the casino. He said it's disrespect to even suggest that. Lamb says he knows how to hold his liquor. So all you fucking worried about is letting people know that you know how to hold your liquor. Not that you fucking miss curfew. That you mad that somebody created a rumor that probably was somewhat true. You know, somebody saw you a little lit. You know what I mean? Maybe not throwing up lit, but you was a little lit. And you now mad because the rumor is you was throwing up. You said, oh, wait a minute. I can hold my liquor. Not, wait a minute. Why would you? I wasn't outside.
You're not even there long enough to be doing all of that kind of shit. You've been there long enough to be doing all of that. Like, they so fucking dumb. They look so goddamn stupid on that sideline with them helmets on, with their valves down, just standing there rocking from side to side. Look at them two dodo birds. But I'm also glad that Brian Schottenheimer said, yeah, I know y'all are our best weapons out here, but also you need to respect the rules of this team. So I'm absolutely glad that they didn't get that pass, because we know a lot of high-profile players get a pass. And I'm glad that they didn't get that pass. So,
I'm with you. Yeah.
But you're going to the Volcano this week because you're a dodo bird.
2 dodo birds in the Volcano. Talented dodo birds, but dodo birds nonetheless. All right, I'm putting Bill Belichick. I'm sure we put him in there before, but I'm putting him back in that motherfucker. Why was your old ass at the co-ed cheerleading competition, okay, with your girlfriend? Because your girlfriend, this is how we know you too fucking old to be dating her. She's in a co-ed cheerleading competition.
Oh, she was a cheerleader?
Yes. Yes, and his dumb ass was sitting in the fucking stands, cheering her ass on, looking like somebody pop.
Oh gosh, this is so fucking stupid.
I'm tired of, yo, the man, as genius as he is, clearly don't have something tied up here, okay? And she either got that good or that gulp that got him at a fucking co-ed cheerleading competition. You're not embarrassed, bro? Because I'm embarrassed for you. I'm embarrassed. I have no connections to you, and yet I'm embarrassed for you.
So, I don't want to piss off the cheerleading community, but like, it's adult cheerleaders? Like
adult co-ed cheerleaders. Adult co-ed, not in college cheerleaders. Motherfuckers that said, I don't want to let my youth go. I want to continue to cheerlead. These are probably like, like, because like teams be having cheerleaders and stuff, like Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders or whatever. So it could be like, I don't know. I just made that up, right? Like in terms of like they could be from those coalitions, because obviously we know that adult cheerleading exists. We go to sporting events all the time. So
right, but they are doing that as a job, right?
Correct.
Okay. That's what I mean. But I mean the competition, because I know how intense cheerleading competition is for like youth and I know that people get cheerleading scholarships to go to college and stuff. I did not know, and of course I know that there are cheerleaders that are professional cheerleaders that cheer for professional football teams. I do know that.
Or basketball, yeah.
Right. But what I did not know was that there are people who just compete against each other.
Like, yo, what the fuck are we doing here, yo? You're not embarrassed?
And he there.
You're not embarrassed?
Going to my girlfriend's cheerleading event.
Yeah. Imagine somebody from UNC calling him because they want to talk about some plays that they saw another team do and say, let's implement this into our playbook. And he like, hey, I can't hear you at my girlfriend's co-ed cheerleading competition. I'm gonna call you back. Bitch, I'm quitting.
What do they have? Like, do they go to like state to state? Like,
friend, I don't know. I don't know.
Cheerleading competition.
I don't know, friend. All I know is the man was sitting in the bleachers. That's what I know. Sitting in the bleachers, cheering the lady on.
This is a ridiculous timeline.
I went out.
This is ridiculous.
I went out. I fucking went out. Where's the asteroid, Chels?
So she be like, I gotta go to cheerleading practice.
Yo, you not there. You really got questions.
Hey, I need to log off for the night.
Hey, friend, because I don't understand it.
Between the cranberry sauce and the cheerleading competition.
Yes.
There are questions I have.
I don't understand, friend. I don't understand how we got here. And why, look, she don't have to grow up. The man don't expect her to.
I gotta go to my cheerleading. I can't go. I gotta go to my cheerleading competition this weekend.
Yes.
I'm 30.
Yes, I'm 30 or 27, whatever the fuck.
I don't cheer for a team.
No.
I'm not a professional cheerleader. That's not my occupation.
My occupation is swindling you for a living now. But this is what I do for fun.
You don't even have to be doing that.
I just can't. Hey, yo, she said she's still gonna live her best life, right? And that means doing young people shit, which she should be doing young people shit. But that old ass man being there, cheering her on, that is her significant other and not as a grandfather, granddaughter, is fucking disgusting. And I don't care what anybody has to say about it. It's fucking disgusting. It's gross. It's gross. It's fucking gross. And I want UNC to be done with this charade and move and find somebody else. Find somebody.
I mean, they just should. I'm sure their expectations were high. They didn't know he would be at the. I know I keep on referencing Nick Saban. Can you imagine Nick Saban doing anything during this regular season?
Outside of football? No.
They said the man won the national championship, and the next day he was down in the cave recruiting.
Looking at all the bad things that happened in the game and shit. Hey, bro, you just won. Like, give it a rest.
Like, I hate everybody that played last night. Like,
and I thought that at one point in time, Bill Belichick used to be like that, honey, but baby. I
think that's probably why we're also so shocked. I really thought that he was just like that.
Friend, I think he used to be, and now he in love.
That man said, I got some free time.
He said, we ain't winning nothing anyway. I'm going to go to the practice. Put his old ass in that fucking volcano and don't let him out until he comes to his senses. I'm tired. Okay? I'm fucking tired. I'm tired of Bill Belichick getting on my fucking nerves with that lady. So I'm putting his ass in the fucking volcano. All right, friend, before we go, you have any final thoughts?
I think I have talked myself out, and I'm so disturbed by the last quarter of this podcast.
Between me and cranberry sauce and Bill Belichick.
Cheerleading practice, I am. I will say that I do hope that all of you all within earshot have a wonderful Thanksgiving. This year been a doozy, baby. It's been a doozy. And it ain't over yet, but we will get through everything if we stick together. A lot of people gonna be hungry. A lot of people gonna be, families have been snatched apart and all kinds of stuff this year. So just cherish the ones you love. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy, football. If you're a nerd like me, enjoy Stranger Things. And don't listen to Rita. Put that cranberry sauce on your plate.
You will be mad as shit if you go ahead and put that cranberry sauce on there too. Yeah, I'm with you. And please, life is hard. You know what I mean? This year has been a lot. And just reflect on the good things. If anything has been positive or good for you this year, reflect on that first and foremost. And let's try to, be positive. I think one of the reasons why Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, because it is the first, real holiday where families, congregate, get together, have a community. And I'm not talking about cookout season. That's different. But and everybody gets to speak their love language when they cook these intimate dinners. So it's my favorite. That's my favorite part about it. And I think that's what makes me love it so much. So, if you have the opportunity to see your family, please do. If you don't and you have Friendsgivings, friends can be your family too. Spend time with them as well. So please enjoy your holiday and please focus on all the good things that we have endured in 2025. And let's try to come up with a positive outlook for what our 2026 looks like. So that is all that we have. Charles is upset with me about this cranberry sauce. So
I was not expecting that.
I really didn't. I thought that you was gonna be like, yeah, I get it. Clearly,
I don't.
You do not get it. You do not understand. So I'm just gonna be having to explain to myself for the rest of this year about why I don't like cranberry sauce. It's all good, but we hope y'all have a safe and blessed holiday. Enjoy the NFL games this weekend. We'll talk to you next week.
See ya.